on behalf of CARICOM and the ACP made by Guyana and Jamaica respectively. The OECS countries are net food importing. As small open economies with limited land space as well as inadequate fiscal and policy tools, we are highly dependent on food imports to fill the gaps in our domestic production. The COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on global supply chains, as well as recent events in Europe, have brought to the fore concerns about food insecurity in our part of the world. Based on a recent survey by the CARICOM Secretariat and the World Food Programme, the number of people in the wider Caribbean region, including the OECS, estimated to be moderately food insecure, decreased slightly from 2.5 million to 2.2 million between June 2020 and February 2021. But the number of those estimated to be severely food insecure rose to 407,000 to 482,000. We should also note that in the OECS, as is the case for several small island developing states, these developments are also taking place either parallel to or in the immediate aftermath of natural disasters and climatic events. We are at the beginning of the Atlantic hurricane season, which is likely to pose significant challenges for our agricultural sector. Therefore, our vulnerability to food insecurity takes on an added dimension. Since 2021, global fertilizer prices have doubled. We are in a period of elevated petroleum prices. Much of the world is also experiencing runaway inflation. In March of this year, the Food and Agriculture Organization's Food Price Index rose to a new highest level since its inception in 1990, reflecting the unprecedented heights for vegetable oils, cereals, meat, sugar, and dairy. A few months ago, the WFP warned that a total of 45 million people across 43 countries were on the brink of famine, with even the slightest shock having the capability to push them over the edge. This is sobering, and it is a reminder that we have the wherewithal to use every trade policy instrument at our disposal for the global public good as we seek to mitigate the current risk of global food insecurity. This is the context in which we are having this discussion today, Madam Chair, on both the Declaration on Food Security and the WFP decision. Particularly, on the WFP decision, many OECS member states have benefited directly in the aftermath of all the too frequent natural disasters which we encounter. In this multi-level crisis environment, it is important that we send positive signals to global agriculture and food markets, including with respect to countries in need of food aid. We also take this opportunity to call for global solidarity in working towards a world where we zero both hunger and undernourishment. Finally, the OECS strongly supports the Declaration on Food Security and the ministerial decision on the WFP. I thank you, Madam Chair.